think if you would like to transition from being an agent servicing residential space to an agent that is servicing the commercial space, is first of all, you need to know about real estate investments, because on the commercial space, it is not about emotion, it's not about how people feel about properties and whether they like them or do not like them. It's simply about whether the numbers work out. This is 80% of the analysis, is whether the numbers work out. In order to do that, you need to be familiar yourself with net present value valuation, with discount cash flow valuations, with different modeling, etc., in order to be able to advise your client on what is the value for those properties and whether they're going to be able to get the returns that they're requiring on those properties. You also need to realize that because this is a very different kind of business, you're not really dealing with emotions, you're dealing with analytics. You have to be prepared for that. This is basically, you need to market yourself as an expert in the market. You need to be able to speak the language and know the terminology, because the people around you are real estate professionals for the most case. You're not dealing with amateurs that buying a home every 8 or 10 years on average. You're dealing with people that are buying real estate on a regular basis, and you need to know the market as well as them and better. And finally, if you're making this move, you need to realize that it takes time until you make your first transaction. It is even difficult in the residential space to make your first transaction. It's even more difficult on the commercial space. So whatever time it takes, this is time that you're probably going to be living without commission. If this is all you do, you need to probably prepare for that. That to go for a while, you're not going to have commission. Then you're going to be making your first sale. The second sale, it's easier, and so on and so forth. Momentum is your friend. So as you're making a few transactions, it's going to be becoming more easy to make the following transactions. And it can be very lucrative, but it takes time to get there. And I said before, finally, but let's say once again, finally, I think for many agents, transitioning from residential to commercial may not be the best idea. I think for many of them, a better idea is to be what we call the resi-commercial agent. And it's the agent that is selling residential real estate, but also small commercial real estate. That can be small retail spaces, small apartment complexes, etc., for people that bought themselves residential properties in the past. So think about it. If you serviced somebody before, you sold them a house, you bought a house for them, they trust you, they like you, they want to work with you, and then now they want to also invest in real estate, you can become their expert in the commercial space, and you can benefit from, basically benefiting from those two words.